Now we come to exercise 5C, question number 2. Okay, by arranging the given numbers. So we have to arrange or rearrange the numbers. So by rearranging, okay, the question is by rearranging the given numbers, evaluate. So we have to find the value of first question. You see here 2 multiplied by 487 into 50. Okay, so they have given us an option to rearrange. So you see here, you know that 2 and 5 will give you 10, isn't it? So this will make a number with 2 zeros. So we can arrange it in this way. Let 487 be on this side, 2 and 50 we can put together. Now which law we are using here? We are using commutative law. Okay, that is even if you change the order, it does not make any difference. So here what happens? We multiply 487 into, now 50 into 2, it is 100. Okay, so that makes it very easy for us. So 487, we will write just 487, and when we multiply, we just have to put the 2 zeros here. So our answer will become very simple. So always see, if you have 50 anywhere, you can put it with 2. If you have 25, you can put 4 with it. So 25 into 4 is 100. Okay, so that is how you rearrange so that you can get 100 or 1000. If you have 500, you can put it with 2, so you will get 1000. Okay, if you have 250, you can put it with 4. So 25 into 4 is 100, and you have one more 0 here, so you will get 1000. So that is how you have to rearrange. So you can see the numbers that are given in your book. I will just take one more problem here. Let us see the third one. 225 into 20 into 50 into 4. So 225 into 20 into 50 into 4. That is the question. So you know we can put this and this together, and this one and this one together, because 25 and 4, that will become 100. So I will put 225 into 4 into 20 into 50. So I am just changing the group. See, this is the group. Okay, so here when I multiply this, I will have 900. Okay, so 900 into 20 into 5 is what? 100. So now I will just multiply 9 into 1, 9, and put all the zeros together, because it is multiplication time, and have fun. So this difficult problem I had made it simple by just rearranging the numbers. So did you understand how to rearrange the numbers? Now we come to this next question. In the same exercise, use distributive law. So we have to use distributive law, okay, to evaluate. So what is the first question? First question is 984 multiplied by 102. So here distributive law means we can split this 102. So how will I split it? 984 into, I will split this as 100 plus 2. Why I am taking 100? Because multiplication becomes more easy when you have too many zeros here, isn't it? So I am splitting this as 100 plus 2. So now I use distributive law. I will multiply 984 with 100, and I will multiply 984 with 2. I have distributed and given 984 to both the numbers, and put plus sign in between. Don't forget that. So 984 into 100 will be how much? I will just write 984 and put the 2 zeros here. Plus, you have to multiply this now. So 2 into 4, 8, 2 8s are 16, 2 9s are 18, 18 plus 1, 19. So I get 1968. So I have to just add this now. to get the answer. So 98400 plus 1968. Okay. So when I add, what do I get? 6. Then 9 plus 4 is 13. And this is what I get. 100368. So my answer will be 100368. So this is how I have used distributive law. So what did I do? 102. So I will write 100 plus 2. If it was 104, then what will I do? I will split it as 100 plus 4. Now if it is 98, then I will split it as 100 minus 2. Okay. If I have 96, then I will split it as 100 minus 4. If it is 95, I will do it as 100 minus 5. So this is how we split, and we can make our multiplication very easy. Okay. So I think you have one more problem. 548 into 98. This is from the next part, fourth question. First one I am doing. You can see in your textbooks. 548 into 98. So how will I split this 98? The nearest 100, nearest whole digit, that is 100 minus 2. So I will just write 98. I am writing 98 as 100 minus 2. Now I will use distributive law. So 548 into 100. I have to put the sign minus 548 into 2. So what is 548 into 100? I just write 548 and then just put the 2 zeros. Minus, I have to multiply. Okay, 2 8s are 16 and 9 and 10. So I get 1096. Okay, so this is what I got. Now I have to just subtract it and write the answer. So I will subtract it here. 54800 minus 1096. So here I have to do some borrowing. Here 0 minus 6 is not possible. I will borrow from here. This becomes 10. Then it gives 1 here. So it becomes 9. So 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 9 is 0. And 7 and 3 and 5. So my answer is 53,704. So that is how I do these sums. So you can try all the sums up to question number 4. In 4th, you have to reach up to question number 3 in the 4th subpart. So do all the sums, and if you have any doubt, please ask me.